hands and his body was all uncoordinated, like a
baby
German
deer.
Shepherd.
Yeah, like a big... She said, the wife said a deer. Mama said like a big German Shepherd.
Yeah, thanks. The two women in my life, okay? This is what I have to deal with out there. So.
But come on, you guys couldn't love him more, right? He's a sweet boy.
No.
He came out pretty good. He came out
Okay.
We love him. I think you did a great job, and we love your daughter-in-law as well. They're lovely people, and she's a gorgeous girl. And we hope that they'll both come back in and co-host again. This is such a fun hour. I hate to see them, but we see everybody. Bye-bye.
New at noon, school bus problems in Palm Beach County this morning. What the superintendent says is the problem and why it likely won't be solved this week.
And meet the dozens of men making a real impression on local students. We're back in just 30 seconds with local coverage you can count on.
Car accident?
People are talking about Steinger is going green.
They sure are. Get this.
After Marita's accident, they got her $94,000.
I like the sound of that.
Then you'll love this. They got Eric $392,000 after his accident.
Check this out. Steinger is going green got Rod $900,000.
$900,000? Talk about getting paid.
If you've been injured in a car accident, find out why people are talking about Steinger is going green.
800-561-1111.
The first day of school in Palm Beach County started with some bus delays, but school officials say that's to be expected, especially on the first day back.
Well, for sure, the district's new superintendent blames part of the problem on a large shortage of bus drivers. News Channel 5's Jacqueline Powell is live at Congress Middle School in Boynton Beach, where he is meeting with students and teachers right now. Right, Jacqueline?
Mike Colony, Superintendent Avosa is touring several different schools this afternoon, and he has been all morning. We met up with him earlier in Riviera Beach at Lincoln Elementary, where he told us that right now employee shortages are a huge issue for the school district. Right now, Transportation Department of Palm Beach County Schools is down about 50 bus drivers. And this morning, that meant having some other transportation employees like telephone operators and mechanics out filling in and driving the buses. Superintendent Avosa tells us one of his top priorities is getting those positions filled.
We've got some work to do in transportation. I plan on doing a formal debrief with the team at the end of the week and coming up with creative ways to make sure that A, our bus drivers are paid appropriately, B, that they're trained the way that they need to be trained, and C, that the culture and climate in the bus division is very positive.
And the county also has about 75 teacher shortages to fill until schools are able to hire new permanent teachers. Substitutes are filling in, and Superintendent Avosa will be going to a couple of more schools this afternoon. Then he'll hold another press conference, and he says that he will be able to tell us more then about what may have caused some of the bus delays this morning. We will continue to keep you updated. Reporting live in Boynton Beach, Jacqueline Powell, WPTV News Channel 5.
All right, thanks, Jacqueline. We do want to remind you this is the first day you can use Palm Beach County's new bus tracking system to find out exactly where your kids are once they get on the school bus. To sign up for it, you put in your child's student ID number, their birth date, and you'll be able to see where their bus is on a map. If you don't know where your bus stop is, it'll let you know that too. Last week, our consumer watchdog did find some glitches in the system. In some cases, it listed the wrong school for students. The district told us, though, these problems have been fixed. We do have information for you on how to sign up for it on our WPTV app. In St. Lucie County, school officials there are reporting the first day is going relatively smoothly. There are a couple of bus problems there as well, though. They do point out school buses may be about 45 minutes late as the new school bus schedules are worked out. The school district is adding 25 buses to its fleet this year.
A big surprise for students at the first day of school in Delray Beach. Love this story. About 70 men lined the entryway at Village Academy, encouraging students as they walked into school. The idea here is to give children a positive male role model. They hope the kids are inspired by seeing successful men from the community at their school.
Shows that there's hope. There's hope that we can achieve, we can accomplish things as long as we work hard and, stay focused.
It was like I was a Hollywood movie star.
Did you like that feeling? What was so good about it?
It made me feel like I was special.
Man, it's all about the kids. This is part of a nationwide movement called the Million Father March. Local organizers say it doesn't stop after the first day of school. Now they're raising money to buy more books for the library.
By far, I think that's the best story of the morning. Parents of Palm Beach County students, you may have noticed extra security at schools this morning. You can no longer get into any of the campuses as a visitor without handing over your ID to be scanned. This is part of the county's new security program called Raptor. Within seconds, a machine scans visitors' IDs, letting office staff there know if the person trying to get in is a registered sex offender or even a person with custody issues. Maybe a parent there, you've got custody issues with your child. This new system cost the district nearly $300,000. School police officers say it'll help them catch a lot of unsafe visitors that may have gotten in through the past and to catch things like drugs and firearms on school campuses. The district also brought on 3 new police dogs this year. Aren't those faces so cute? Now the county will have a total of 5 canines, and it's working on bringing in a 6th that can detect explosives.
Okay, a reminder today, first day of school for Palm Beach, St. Lucie, and Okeechobee counties, but Martin and Indian River counties both start next Monday. You know, one of the biggest issues for parents out there and students even about going back to school is bullying. Tomorrow night, 7:30, you need to watch our half-hour special on bullying, how it happens and how you can help stop it. Then on Wednesday, we're going to have a Stop Bullying phone bank from 5 to 6:30 p.m. with specialists right here to answer your questions.
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
Good afternoon, everyone. Well, we got some rainfall moving through the area. In fact, if you live in St. Lucie County, you even hear a rumble of thunder or two there. Let's zoom in a little bit on the radar. And here you see Indian River County with a few showers. And by the way, rainfall moving from east to west here. Right here, this is the little thunderstorm. Just popped up a little while ago and now continues to travel to the northwest of Port St. Lucie. Got a couple little showers flying on through Martin County out to the west and a few down near southern Palm Beach County. There's one about to move into the Highland Beach area. We'll talk about our chances for rain coming up in a few minutes. We're also going to talk about this, an area of disturbed weather way out in the eastern Atlantic with a very high chance for development. That's coming up in your forecast in just a few minutes.
We do have some breaking news just coming into the newsroom. Riviera Beach Fire Rescue has just rescued a scuba diver and sent that person to the hospital. This happening just a couple of minutes ago. This, by the way, right around the Riviera Beach Marina. We are working to find out how that diver is doing, but you're taking a look there, just kind of at that scene, rather chaotic for a couple seconds there. We'll continue to try to get more information and pass that along.
Really hope everything's okay there. How about this happening right now as well? A protest against Uber in Palm Beach County, and it's being led by several taxi cab drivers. Take a look. The drivers want those from Uber, that ride-sharing service, to undergo the same security background checks they have to meet, as well as obtain the same level of insurance. Palm Beach County commissioners are scheduled to make a decision tomorrow on the requirements for Uber to operate in the county.
Also happening now, a section of Overlook Road in suburban Boynton Beach is closed after 2 vehicles crashed. This is exclusive video from Chopper 5. One of the vehicles you can see right there rolled over. No word yet on the types of injuries. 32 people are in custody after trying to enter the United States this morning in Juno Beach. Border Patrol agents confirmed shortly before 6 this morning a boat landed in Juno Beach. 13 men, 9 women, 10 children, including an infant, were on board. Border Patrol has them in custody right now. They are still, though, trying to determine where they came from. The search continues today for a World War II era machine gun stolen from an armed car on display. This happened outside Christ Fellowship Church in Stuart. According to our news partners at TC Palm, the inoperative 30 caliber firearm can make realistic gunfire-like sounds. It was equipped with a spark plug that ignites gas, causing rapid fire explosions. The armed car had a sign on it saying it was part of the Road to Victory Military Museum in Stuart. Police have identified the victim of an overnight shooting near 45th Street and I-95 in West Palm Beach. They say the victim, Fritz Murdoch, is in the hospital being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Investigators pulled over a car they thought was involved, but let it go when they figured out the people inside were not involved in the shooting.
I bet you this next story surprises you. Paralympic runner Oscar Pistorius expected to be released from prison this week after serving 10 months of a 5-year sentence. The South African Parole Board is allowing him to serve the rest of his sentence at his uncle's house. Often considers correctional supervision because the prisons are overcrowded in South Africa. If you remember Pistorius, the star of the Olympic Games, a double amputee, convicted of killing his girlfriend he said he mistook for an intruder. All right, Donald Trump, we know it here in Palm Beach County. He rarely does anything on a small scale, and he proved it again this morning. The Republican presidential candidate and part-time Palm Beacher arrived at Manhattan Supreme Court to report for jury duty. That's right, stepped out of his stretch limo, quickly surrounded, as you can see, by reporters, photographers, even autograph seekers. Trump currently leads the pack of Republican candidates for president. An investigation is underway today after a U.S. Army skydiver died from injuries in a mid-air collision. He collided with another jumper at a Chicago air show over the weekend. The skydiver had served 5 tours of duty in Iraq and Afghanistan. People watching that show, you may have seen the video over the weekend, say the 32-year-old lost consciousness. This is the moment where one of those skydivers was injured. Then he hit that building and fell to the ground. The other parachutist has a broken leg.
All right, thank you, Mike. Back to school headaches. Coming up next, we're going to tell you why doctors say your child is definitely not alone. Plus, you can find a lot of germs at school. So we're going to talk a little bit about ways to keep your children from catching those germs and ultimately getting sick.
How about a new attraction at Disney World? It is a Star Wars bonanza. Going to hear all about it when we come back in just 60 seconds with more local coverage.
Zounds. Have the sharpest ears in the room and stay connected to your world with Zounds Hearing. Zounds advanced digital technology makes it so easy to hear. Zounds was founded by a father, Sam Thomason, whose daughter Kate lost most of her hearing as a toddler. As Kate grew, Sam realized that she was missing out on so many things because of costly hearing aids that didn't work properly. As a successful engineer, Sam developed technology to solve her hearing problems. And when Sam put his hearing aids on Kate, she could finally hear the sounds that had escaped her for years. And now you could hear at your very best. Call today for a free exam and join the thousands of people across the U.S. who are hearing better and living better with Zounds. Call 844-2-ZOUNDS now through Labor Day and save 30% off MSRP on our Imprezo hearing system.
You know, they say back to school also means back to germs. Younger children especially touch their faces. You know, you're always telling them to get their hands out of their mouths. And they pass along those germs to other children. They can get colds, pink eye, strep throat. So how do you protect them? Here's a few tips for you. Avoid the drinking fountain and have your child bring a personal water bottle if the school allows. Also, use hand sanitizer before eating lunch is a key time. Cafeteria trays are a hotbed for nasty germs. And make sure your child gets enough rest because that can keep their immune system healthy.
Oh, if you could just do all of those, life would be so easy, right? Listen, your child may be complaining a little more these days about headaches. Doctors say this is typical in the fall. They suspect it could be linked to the increased stress, changes in routines, and sleep deprivation most students go through when they're heading back to school. The best way, they say, to keep your child from getting headaches, make sure they drink plenty of water, limit their time in front of a TV and computer screen, cell phones for that matter as well. Also, make sure they get plenty of rest.
All right, after those stories, you probably need some entertaining relief. How about Mickey meeting C-3PO? Star Wars themes are headed to Disney World and Disneyland, covering 14 acres each, making the largest single theme expansions ever for the park. I mean, take a look at the artist rendition of what this could look like. The company says fans of Star Wars, you'll be able to visit new planets, take control of ships like, you know, the Millennium Falcon, and even meet your favorite characters. No word on when the attractions will be ready to the public, but I, for one, will be one of the first in line if I can.
I kind of think a 2.5-hour trip is in the future for a lot of us. How neat is that? Coming up, a warning about cell phones, the method hackers are using more often to get your information.
In a history-making moment in the NFL, and it involves a local high school graduate.
And let's take a quick look at live Viper 5 Max this afternoon. A thunderstorm just rolled through PGA Village and now is headed up to the northwest in St. Lucie County. Got more rainfall on the way this afternoon, even more toward the middle of the week. Your forecast is coming up.
I think the other kids were aiming to cut me down a notch. Working hard in school was doing something wrong. The name I was called the most often was teacher's pet, but it was heartbreaking. It's not nice. Treat each other well.
When bad weather hits, trust Storm Team 5 for complete weather coverage where you live. Storm Shield, alerting you to severe weather when you want to know before, during, and after the storm. Storm Team 5 Weather Alert Days on WPTV News Channel 5.
You can get 0% APR financing during our annual clearance event.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Seriously?
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 Seriously. Get a low 0% APR for 36 months on a new 2015 Toyota Corolla. Toyota, let's go places.
We'll have you smiling again. Ferber Dental Group.
Thought about getting dental implants, but held off because you thought you couldn't afford them? Now you can. At the Ferber Dental Group, our implants start at just $4.99. Our experienced doctors have an expert, affordable solution to solve your dental problems and a payment plan to fit into your budget. So call the Ferber Dental Group today, and we'll have you smiling again.
Now open in Boca and Lake Worth.
I'm Carrie D. I've had moderate to severe plaque psoriasis most of my life, but that hasn't stopped me from modeling. My doctor told me about Stelara. It helps keep my skin clearer. With only 4 doses a year after 2 starter doses, Stelara helps me be in season.
Stelara may lower your ability to fight infections and increase your risk of infections. Some serious infections require hospitalization. Before starting Stelara, your doctor should test for tuberculosis. Stelara may increase your risk of cancer. Always tell your doctor if you have any sign of infection, have had cancer, or if you develop any new skin growths. Do not take Stelara if you are allergic to Stelara or any of its ingredients. Alert your doctor of new or worsening problems, including headaches, seizures, confusion, and vision problems. These may be signs of a rare, potentially fatal brain condition. Serious allergic reactions can occur. Tell your doctor if you or anyone in your house needs or has recently received a vaccine.
In a medical study, most Stelara patients saw at least 75% clearer skin, and the majority were rated as cleared or minimal at 12 weeks. Stelara helps keep my skin clearer. Ask your doctor about Stelara.
Get an amazing deal right now at Toyota's annual clearance event. This event ends September 8th. Right now at the Toyota Annual Clearance Event, get a low 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2015 Toyota RAV4. Toyota, let's go places.
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
In one of the toughest places in the United States to get a warm greeting, Tim Tebow got quite the round of applause on the field as he returned Sunday. Yeah, this is the first time he's played in the NFL since being released by the Patriots back in 2013. He was serving as a TV college football analyst for the SEC last year, completed 6 of 12 passes and ran for a touchdown. Pretty good preseason debut this year, Holly.
Yeah, big weekend for him. Also, look at this. This is history in the making. Here you go. The NFL, 2 women playing prominent roles in this game. That's Jen Welter, the first woman to coach an NFL team. She is from the Treasure Coast. And with her is Sarah Thomas, the first woman to work as an NFL game official. They met up in an exhibition game over the weekend. Let's get to a consumer alert this midday. It is a bad habit millions of Americans have fallen into while using their mobile devices and public Wi-Fi. As Chris Clackham reports, it could end up costing you a bundle.
Free public Wi-Fi is almost as popular as the internet itself, and most who use it do so cautiously.
They say a lot of things are a secured setting, but I'd rather be more safe than sorry.
But in a recent survey by AARP, 27% admitted to handling personal business using public Wi-Fi.
I guess I've never really thought about it before.
I don't know how anybody could get anything off of my computer from the public internet.
But they do. Internet security experts say hackers and scammers have ramped up stealing info from public Wi-Fi users, even masquerading as what's called evil twin hotspots.
So you think you're logging on to the airport or the hotel Wi-Fi account, but you're really logging on to the scammer's fake Wi-Fi account.
Amy Nofziger is director of the Fraud Watch Network and says hackers are also trolling neighborhoods and businesses looking for poorly secured or unsecured Wi-Fi accounts. So the bottom line, never ever enter credit, debit, or any account numbers on public Wi-Fi.
Even logging onto social media accounts, you need to be careful because you are putting in your username and your password.
And often by the time you discover you've been hacked, it's too late. Chris Clackham, NBC News.
I want you to take a look at this time-lapse video showing a lightning storm through our area. Yeah, we know all about the lightning here rolling over the Blue Heron Bridge in Singer Island. Wow, that's cool. Night sky lighting up. This was all Saturday night. Thanks to Jason there for sending that in and staying safe as well. That's the key, right, Glenn?
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
Absolutely. Staying safe, definitely the key. We also posted some video on Facebook. Steve Weigel posted it. I shared it. Take a look at it. Last week we had what was determined at the time to be a water spout in Pahokee last Thursday night. But now there's some new video that we just got in today that shows that it certainly looks like a tornado. The National Weather Service is looking into it. We should get some results from them later on today. Boca Beach camera looking nice. A lot of folks taking advantage of a nice day along the coast. We have had some rainfall moving in along the coast. There you see a lot of people on the beach, though. Not everybody back in school in Palm Beach County today. Here's a look at what's going on the radar right now. And we do have some showers and even a thunderstorm here rolling on into St. Lucie County. And there we see Indian River County with just a few showers, but let's zoom in a little bit here. There we go. And I'll show you the rainfall that is moving up to the northwest. Pretty fast clip there, too. And this is the direction rainfall is moving today, to the west-northwest, thanks to the easterly winds we have in place. We've also got a little rainfall just moving into Highland Beach and Delray here, just some fast-moving showers. So as we take a look at the wider picture, you'll see there is still some activity developing out here in the Atlantic, but as we continue through the afternoon hours and those easterly winds really kick in and carry everything to the west, there will be a lot more activity around Lake Okeechobee and over to the west coast of Florida as we continue through the rest of the afternoon. A quick look at the Vipercast. Vipercast agrees with that. We've got showers and thunderstorms mainly inland this afternoon. Could see a few strong thunderstorms in western Palm Beach County and western Okeechobee County during the mid to late afternoon. And then as we get back into the evening hours here, we see some coastal rainfall begin to move in again, and that could continue through the evening hours and overnight tonight. Quickly out into the tropics we go, where we have an area of low pressure. Hurricane Center giving it a 70% chance for development, and it could become a tropical depression or tropical storm Danny by the middle of this week. Computer models in pretty good agreement. It's going to keep traveling to the west here. I haven't seen any models that bring it up toward Florida right now, so not a threat to us. A lot of models taking it into the Caribbean or turning it north pretty quickly. We'll keep our eyes on it for you, keep you up to date online and on the air. All right. Quick look at the 7-day forecast. Today, those scattered showers and thunderstorms mainly inland this afternoon, isolated along the coast. Tomorrow, higher chances for rain and the highest chances for rain on Wednesday. Then drier, not completely dry, but a little drier, Thursday all the way through the weekend.
One way to measure how good a recipe is to see how big of a smile you have when you finish cooking and, of course, eating it.
Howard from Mr. Food's Test Kitchen says he has a recipe that will have your smile this big.
We'll
then
see.
some. And then some.
That always seem to make us smile. I think that's because they bring back so many memories of when we were kids. I mean, who doesn't like toasted marshmallows over an open fire? Or when you make them into ooey gooey s'mores. So today we're making a dessert that will make everyone feel like a kid again. And it goes like this. We start off by unrolling a couple of tubes of crescent dough and separating them into triangles. Now, we dip some marshmallows in a bit of melted butter, then we roll each one in some cinnamon sugar. Once they're all coated, we place one in the middle of each triangle and sort of roll and fold the dough over the marshmallow so the whole thing is wrapped up inside. Just make sure you pinch the seams together so the marshmallow doesn't ooze out while it bakes. When we're done with that, we're going to dip the side with the seam in the melted butter and place the buttered side down in a muffin tin. After these bake and cool a bit, drizzle them with a simple glaze and finish them off with some chopped pecans. That's it. No need to call the troops to the kitchen, cause one whiff of these and they'll come running. The recipe for our mighty marshmallow crescent puffs is online now, just in time to keep the fun of summer going all year long. I'm Howard with Kelly in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a stickier way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Are you smiling from ear to ear yet? That looks pretty good. Mighty Marshmallow Crescent Puffs. You can find the recipe by going to our website right now, WPTV.com/Mr. Food. Coming up, Elvis items go up for bid. How much did they bring in?
Yeah, mama.
Yeah. Do your impression, Mike?
That's Yeah,
All right,
mama.
well, we'll be back after this.
In-depth investigations, real-life mysteries, and the story behind the crime.
You believe the motive was money.
Primetime Crime is coming to daytime. Crime Watch Daily.
Starting September 14th on WPTV.
You want to stay inside until the storm's past. This is a very serious weather situation.
It's a miracle no one was hurt or killed.
Hello, Jupiter Tequesta. I need some help with my air conditioning.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
The City Mattress Summer Clearance is on now with savings up to 50% off mattresses and bedroom furniture. With free delivery and special financing, you'll save on everything you need to sleep.
Sleep better and save more. Only at City Mattress.
I see the uncertainty in people's eyes, but that only fuels me more. For me, it's more than a job, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to give you a healthy mouth.
You know, we've got a lot in common.
Thanks, Danica.
Right here.
At Aspen Dental, we're not just fixing teeth, we're fixing dentistry. With 20% off and financing options to fit your budget. Call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL because your mouth is our mission.
I see an F-150 barreling down the road, and he's on his cell phone texting, and he didn't stop and went right into the back of my car. I couldn't go back to work, and I was wondering every month, how am I going to pay the bills? How am I going to pay the bills?
A different law firm couldn't get Cliff what he deserved, so we took over.
They don't treat you like someone off the street. They take you, hold you, and guide you through the whole process.
Call Kogan and DeSalvo now.
Here at Humana, we value sticking with things. When something works, people stick with it. More people stick with Humana Medicare Advantage because we stick with them. Humana Medicare Advantage, the plan people stick with.
Hello, Jupiter Tequesta. I need some help with my electrical.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
HD News on WPTV is sponsored by Stanley Steamer.
Hey, check this out at noon. How much would you pay for a piece of Elvis memorabilia? Well, in the largest auction ever of Elvis items, a signed guitar, a tour jacket, autographed pictures, and movie costumes, all up for bid. I mean, take a look here. They brought in nearly $1 million. Wow. An American icon, man that changed music.
If you owned anything out of that collection, talk about an amazing piece of coffee table conversation.
Yeah, hey, good point. That's a good point. Thank you very much. Actually, they had a good display at the South Florida Fair last year of Elvis stuff. That was awesome. Really awesome. All right, a quick look at the forecast here. And today, mostly inland showers and thunderstorms. A few strong thunderstorms inland possible this afternoon. Higher chances for rain tomorrow and the highest chances for rain on Wednesday.
But bring the umbrella just in case.
There you go.
Hey, just keep it handy.
We're going to go so Mike can practice more of his Elvis impersonations. Have a great day.
Has left the building.
Car accident?
People are talking about Steinger is going green.
After Marita's accident, they got her $94,000.
Check this out. Steinger is going green got Rod $900,000.
Talk about getting paid. 800-561-1111.
Technology is making the things around us smarter than ever before. It's making our day-to-day easier. And now, what powers those things is Smart 2. With the smart technology behind FPL's online energy dashboard, you can keep track of your energy use. And when you take the free online home energy survey, you'll see where you're using the most energy and find smart, new ways to save up to $250 a year. Visit fpl.com/easy to save and learn how to make your bill even lower.
Hi, I'm Don Cameron from We Buy Ugly Houses. Times are tough. The news says things are getting better and home prices are going up. But can you honestly say your situation is improving? We'll buy any house, ugly or not, as is, all cash, and you'll pay no closing costs or commissions. You can get cash in your pocket in as little as 48 hours and stay in your house. Sell your house fast. Call 1-800-44-BUYER or visit WeBuyUglyHouses.com.
Sounds. Have the sharpest ears in the room and stay connected to your world with Zounds Hearing. Zounds' advanced digital technology makes it so easy to hear. Zounds was founded by a father, Sam Thomason, whose daughter Kate lost most of her hearing as a toddler. As Kate grew, Sam realized that she was missing out on so many things because of costly hearing aids that didn't work properly. As a successful engineer, Sam developed technology to solve her hearing problems. And when Sam put his hearing aids on Kate, she could finally hear the sounds that had escaped her for years. And now you could hear at your very best. Call today for a free exam and join the thousands of people across the U.S. who are hearing better and living better with Zounds. Call 844-2-ZOUNDS now through Labor Day and save 30% off MSRP on our Imprezo hearing system.
So I needed to deposit a check. I was about to head to the bank, but out of nowhere, it just started to rain. Like, really rain. I did not want to go out. But then I was like, duh, just use your phone. Mobile deposit techno thingy to the rescue. I'm Raina, and I bank human at TD Bank.
Tonight, he fights for his country.
I fly fighter jets for a living. This course doesn't intimidate me.
Now, he'll inspire his family.
It's my goal in life to always be a hero to my kids.
New American Ninja Warrior tonight on NBC.
She can't remember who she is.
I don't know what's happening to me.
Her entire body was tattooed all at once. Why would they do that?
That's an address and a date.
It's a treasure map.
Blind Spot, Monday, September 21st on NBC.
Car accident?
People are talking about Steinger is going green.
When Deborah was injured in a car accident, the other driver refused to admit fault.
So Deborah called Steinger is going green.
They got the truth.
And Deborah got the cash. $1 million.
800-561-1111.
America. I'm Bill Bellamy. We have 4 amazing people from all across the country on their webcams trying to win up to $35,000. Let's meet them. From Sequesta, Florida, give it up for Christine. From Chicago, Illinois, it's Edward. From Richmond, VA, give it up for Stephen. From Los Angeles, California, Liana. Welcome, everybody. We asked America their opinions on a bunch of fun topics. All you have to do is guess what they said and win the big money. If you're ready to have some fun, say yeah. All right. Let's get this party started right away. The first question is worth $100. And has two possible answers. His music's dope. He's on dope. And the question is, what's the first thing that comes to mind when hip-hop fans hear the name Snoop Dogg? His music's dope. He's on dope. Everybody write down your answers. Let's welcome Christine! Oh, look at that sexy. You girls are just a whole bucket of fine over there. What's going on?
Ow! We are the Tequesta Babes!
I love it, I love it. I'm not familiar with Tequesta, but so tell me, where are you roughly in Florida? What area is this?
Tequesta is a small, quaint village right next to Jupiter, and it's awesome. Awesome town.
Welcome. We're about to make some money for all our wonderful contestants today, so let's turn those cards around. On dope. It's unanimous. All my contestants said he's on dope. With 55% of that vote, the correct answer is his music's dope. Oh, no, man. Don't let the weed fool you. Still got good music. All right. The next question is worth $150. Let's keep going. The answers are driving lessons,